I'm going to hit record. So thank you for joining in tonight. Tonight is literally all about giving you guys options on if you decide to have a VIP page or if you have a VIP page, figuring out how to help continue the postings. When we kick off somebody's VIP page for them, we usually post for a period of time, but then we encourage you to take over that posting responsibility to kind of help keep our load lighter. And gives you that responsibility. If you have or have not had a Tupperware party yet for your own, at some point we will keep encouraging and saying, do you want to have, would you like to have? And that's usually your a great mounting board to start a VIP page is by having a Tupperware party, because then as soon as the party is over, we turn it into one if you join during that process. If you join beforehand, we do it as a business kickoff, whether it's a small business, large business. It just makes it aware for all of your family and friends that you are going to be selling Tupperware, and it gives them a place to go to. Just so that you, what's up, Jacqueline?
Yeah, can't get sound through my headset.
Oh, okay.
That's okay.
So one of the things that people sometimes get a little concerned about is when you come in through my page, there's going to be a lot of crossover with people we know. Especially if we're in the theater world or depending on how we've connected and stuff. As far as I'm concerned, if I have somebody who's been on my page, you have now joined, you are a friend of theirs, they attend your party. If they want to buy from you, it doesn't matter. It's still within our team. I'm good with that. I don't want everybody to go and start grabbing everybody I have and leaving my page empty. But I actually encourage, take those that are your close friends. Take those that, don't worry about whether or not, oh, no, you can't buy from me because you were already on their page. I don't do that. Okay. In the end, it's my team that is important, not about whether the dollar, because eventually I'm hoping to be a director. And this is really about growing each of your own opportunities. And I'm all about that. So do not feel that you can't have a crossover and that and I encourage after a party for people after the party is over, if the person isn't joining Tupperware, that's fine. And we're not going to maintain that page forever. And I will tell people, even if you have a friend, I have one gal, she buys Tupperware from her friend, has for 25 years, but she's been to 2 of my parties now. She made some purchases and she goes, I'm only purchasing from you because these friends are. I said, that's fine. But I said, join my page, because at least then you're aware of what the sales are. My logic is 2 years, 5 years down the line, maybe her friend will stop selling Tupperware. Well, she's already with me and she's got a great place to go. Or her friend is away on holidays and she sees something that's on sale and she wants it really quick. I'm her girl. I have no issues. I am all about, but you all get to have your own logic, your own way of dealing with your pages. So that being said, now we're going to look at the working with our pages. And if you choose to have a page or have one,
they both have one.
They both have one. Okay, perfect. The ways that you can help with posting of things. So there are 3 ways that you can do this with ease. Well, there's 4. You can just post by hand as you need a post to go up. That one's the hardest, most time consuming. Then you have Facebook. And what I'm going to end up doing is screen sharing with some of this stuff so that you guys can actually see me going through and showing you some of this you may know, some of this you may not, but I do want to actually do a sharing of a screen in order to show you guys how easy it is to do a posting. Okay. Let me move this and get this and move this to the side. So I'm in my own page right now.
Can you both see that okay?
Can you guys see my page okay? Okay. So in here, I'm going to go in and I want to do a new post. Now I can do something from scratch, or I can go and copy and paste from somebody else's page. And I don't know your skill sets and stuff, whether or not you're comfortable with copying and pasting, but I will show you what I would do in a couple of scenarios in order to book something. So in this case, when I go to book a post, I can start writing in and say, hey, have you seen today's specials? Okay, it's not really a clean post. I would load the images. Maybe I have them on my somewhere in my folder. Let's put this one up. It's an old flyer. I would never post this, but I'm going to show you what I can do with this. At this point, normally you would hit post. But on this case, I want to do this. I want to choose the date, and I can pick whatever date it is. I can have it go up on June 3rd. I can do it for May 5th, Wednesday, May 5th. And I can go in and I can pick the time of 4:45 in the morning or whatever time I want to do it.
Excuse me, Leslie?
Yes.
When you put in the first date of June and then changed it to May. Has it retained both dates?
Nope.
Or one over?
It will only do whatever the final date I have showing when I hit enter is the date it locks.
So will it allow you to take that same post and schedule it for multiple days or no?
No, I'd have to book it each time separately.
Okay.
And I have to recreate each time separately.
Yep.
Great question.
Okay.
So at this point, I'm going to schedule it. Okay. Now, the reality is I'm going to go in and look at my scheduled posts, which you'll see over here. I have admin capabilities in my own VIP page. I click on scheduled posts. I have one. I look at it and go, oh my gosh, that's not what I wanted. So I can go in and I can reschedule the post. I can edit the post. I can delete the post. There's a bunch of different things. Now, if I reschedule it and I want to do it for the 7th at 7:30 a.m., it still says I only have one post. Okay. I didn't actually duplicate that. I only changed the date. Okay. If I edit the post, it allows me to edit the information, not the date that it's going to appear. Okay.
So if you haven't created that post and it's been set up like that, can you change around the format of that you're copying, or do you have to leave it the format that it is? Could you say take the dating gift out because you really don't want it to be on there and you want to highlight I don't know, the round containers as opposed to the set? Can you alter?
No, in here, no. So, okay. So in here, if I go into, just click on that link, it's just the image. If I go into edit the post and I go here, it does, what did it do? I accidentally hit the wrong thing. I hit edit. And let's say now I want to crop it down because maybe it was more information than what I wanted. And now this time I only wanted to have this much of it. And now I save it. And now when I save the post and I look at that scheduled post, my new image is just what I needed.
Got it.
Okay.
What was the first button you clicked to start scheduling your post again? The very beginning.
At the very beginning? Sure.
Once you wrote, hey, there's a new item today, and then you went.
Yep. Okay. So I'm going to actually delete this.
Yeah.
I'm going to go back to my home. No. This is perfect. So I'm writing a normal post. This is like I would in any day of the week. It's not going to really say anything.
Okay.
I'm going to go in, I'm going to grab my photo, an image.
Okay.
I'm going to put it in here. Let's do the same one again. And now instead of hitting the word post, right next to it, you're going to see this little calendar.
Okay.
And if I hold my mouse over the top, it says schedule post. And that's what I'm going to click. And now it's pulling up the date and the time.
Okay, great. Thank you.
You're welcome. So the glory of this is that I can choose to sit down Sunday, maybe Sunday mornings are I have nothing going on, or Saturday mornings are I have an hour of free time. I can putter my way through and book in. I can book in my whole week's postings right now. 2 times a day, do one in the morning at 8 a.m., doing another one at 2, or you can do 3 times a day. You really get to choose yourself. Jackie and I were doing 4 and more a day, and we were kind of getting the feedback that it was too much. There was
Yeah.
just too much of the in our face postings. People were starting to consider unfollowing so they don't see all the posts. But when there is something really good, now they're not seeing it anymore because they got so inundated with posts. So really, my logic and Jackie's are very similar. I'm pretty much 1 time a day, maybe a 2nd time a day, especially if it's early on in a sale period. That way, my 2nd post each day is for a flash sale or a weekly sale. But two times a day, 3 times a day, you get to make your own decisions. So on the Saturday morning, you basically go, okay, so I'm going to do 2 on Saturday. I want 1 on Monday, 3 on Tuesday, 1 on Tuesday. Like, do you know what I mean? You get to actually write your own schedule out, and you can go and pre-book a whole week. And then you don't have to worry about it. It will run its schedule all week long, and you're golden.
The other thing to remember is, like, Leslie and I, again, we have a lot of the same people on our pages. So they're getting all of the posts from Leslie. They're getting all of the posts from me. Sometimes they're the exact same post, but they're getting it multiple times because I've helped Leslie out and done her posts for her. Well, it's easier just to do the same post and copy it to everybody's page to make it life easier for us. So they're getting inundated, but some of the people that are on your VIP pages aren't the same. And just because we've discovered that only 1 or 2 posts a day work for us, you may want to put up more. Like, don't feel you have to follow
Yeah,
the exact same of what we've figured out. It's because we've figured it out with the people that are attached to our VIP page.
And the other thing is, if you have, because I've had a couple of days, it's gotten so busy these last few days, and with the new Gen Con and other things, personal stuff happening, I've missed a couple of days of posting. My life is not going to end, and my page
Nope.
won't end because I've missed a couple of days of postings. It does, we move on. So, and so yeah, I mean, it's really what you want to make of it. Feel free to. Now, the one thing that we can't stress enough is, if you're following Tupper Witches and Witches and Famous, and you're following either Jackie's page or my page, one of the things that you never have to ask, ooh, I like that post. Copy, paste.
Yep.
Take it. Do not ask us. Do not wonder whether or not it's right or wrong. Do it. That's what they're there for. Okay. That's how we work. They always say to copy is a compliment. The highest of compliments is when somebody copies your work, because it's obviously, and it's not so much the copy. Maybe I don't have time to write and be creative, so I go and grab some from Jackie. Like, and Jackie is done, like, and every now and then, like, we had a post last week and a bit ago, and Bailey was following on Jackie's page and went and shared it onto the main group and said, oh my gosh, this is like the most brilliant. And it was her birthday post. And it was a brilliant post. And Bailey took it and shared it for everybody else to try and use if they wanted to. If they wanted to, that's the key. It doesn't mean we have to. It's just trying to make sure we always don't have a shortage of ideas. So that's a really important thing. Okay, so when you're talking birthday things, so let's say I'm in, pretend this is not my page. I'm in and I'm looking on Jackie's page and I go, oh my gosh, this is such a cool picture. I like this. Open it up, right click on it. Well, it depends on if you have an iPad. It's different if you have an iPad, and I'm saving this image and I'm keeping my own folders full of whatever it is that I need. So if I need something for the breakfast makers, it's all in here. If I need something for the choppers, old fires, I usually get out after a while, but I usually keep a wealth of different images in here. If you look at, do I have the main one in here yet? Well, May samples is in here. I haven't actually switched it over to the May flyer itself yet. But if you go in as well with the weeklies, weekly flyers, you'll find that I have all sorts of little things. So I can grab and use any of these at any point in time during the week, or if I want to do a couple of them now and a couple more tomorrow and the main one later in the week, I can. Keep your own library of images. Those images are all over, and if you find one on somebody's page, grab it. If it looks like something you might want, a game that you might want to play someday, go for it. So yeah, that is a great way to build your library of what you can use for your images and stuff. But this is only one way for you to be able to easily do your postings. There are two other ways. And the two are SynShare, and we will talk to you a little bit about that. The other one is on Tupperware's, oops, wrong thing. That's the storefront. I can't see anything on here. Oh, no. I thought I had all of this on here. Upset. Oh, here it is. I can't find anything with that bar. There's a bar in my way. So on our page, this is our back office page. If you have in your managed subscriptions, oh crud, I don't know why mine is still broken and not doing this. In your managed subscriptions, there are two other levels, and I will share with you guys later on where you can find out if you decide you want to upgrade your subscription. It is up to you. But one of the upgrade subscriptions means that you can get Tup Social. Okay. It also, the higher level one is Zoom. The middle level one is Tup Social, and then there's the free version. So if you decided you wanted to use Tup Social, this is the one that Tupperware, obviously by the name, has. It's created. It's got a calendar. It's got images that you can share, post directly to Instagram, post creator. It's got all sorts of different things. There's also additional training for you. So in here, you would go into post creator. You can add your hashtags that are all kind of set up by common things, add a Canva design, and we'll talk Canva. So I have puttered a little bit with this. I use SynShare. Really, they both work really well, but they are slightly different platforms. And so you want to make sure, I believe both, you'd have the option of, I don't think that there's a free trial for the Tup Social this time around with the new upgrade system.
I haven't seen one either.
Yeah. We have to find out. But SynShare does have a free trial period, so you can go in and do it. This is SynShare. This is what we use. The glory of both of them is I have training on SynShare already done. So I'm not going to get too much into the training. I just want to see how easy it is. So right now, Jackie's been helping with preparing and sharing party folders for our team, for anybody in our team to use. She prepares them, she does them so that then we can copy and paste into our own folders. Day one of a 2-day party. So if you go into each one of these are already hand designed and like picked out wording and everything. You can still go in and edit them slightly, but it allows you to have a party already preset. Tupperware also, top of the line, has this lovely little area where you can take a look at the catalogs, summer, spring catalog. So this one here is all about individual things that you can, products, a variety of product pictures of each of the different items. So it's not just one. If I go back into the summer catalog here, hang on a second here. It gives me the summer catalog page by page. And then this one gives me more variety in its different kinds of advertising and stuff. But you can see it's all of the catalog stuff. Some of these other ones you can play around a little bit. These are copy and paste Facebook parties. So if I look and I am looking at doing something for May, because I want to use a May party because it is current month. These are other people who have created parties and are sharing on top of the line. So you basically go through all the different parties to find one that you like and use the information from it. I'll show you how you use them in a minute. There is host rewards. Again, if you look and you're looking for the one that is April through May 5th, that is the current one. So I could actually use one of these for a post if I wanted to. Monthly brochures. You've got May brochures in here. You've got individual ones, and you've got the actual whole brochure. You've got also Top Social brochures, which are less text and more about the really cool picture. And these are great shots to be able to incorporate in other image sources on your thing, like the header, not just the little profile pic that you would on your own, but like sometimes I like putting on my own personal page, some really cool things. So these are great ones that you can pull for that. So yeah, I mean, there's just all of these. Here's more posts for Facebook parties. Now, a lot of these are generic posts, and they're from all different times. They basically say, don't necessarily pay attention to the writing because these are from old posts, but they've worked. So you might go in and see any number of older ones that were used, but you might still be able to rework them into a post that you like, right? Help your hostess. It's a really cute picture. It's one that's relevant. I can use it and write up my own thing on it. So all of these things are already supplied. Once you connect to the top of the line share folder, they update everything. I don't have to go finding anything. I adore this for that. It means I'm less likely to save a lot of these things on my computer until I absolutely need them. Top tips. These are a favorite to share anytime, but we definitely share some during parties. But these are great ones to share, reading through all of them. So you'll be able to look and see. If I just click on one, it lets me pull it up so I can see it, and then I can funnel one at a time through each of these to read them up close if I want. If there's anything that I want to save to my computer, I click on this here and it'll save it, and it downloads it all into one place, and then I sort it where I want it so I know where to find it. Welcome Day, these are things. Oh, Welcome Day was, I think, one that I had put together at one point a long time ago, but it basically is a welcome post saying, you know, how you can order, how you can contact me, all of that kind of stuff. So this is SendShare. How you end up working it is, I'm going to show you real quick because I have tomorrow as the party ends. That one is done, day following the party. I didn't actually do this one yesterday because I knew that this was coming. So I have a party that's currently going on. The party ended, the actual active party time ended earlier. So I'm going to go in. I know Jackie has prepped all of these. I will walk through them one at a time once I've booked them, but this is how easy it is. So I'm going to select them all because I know I'm going to post them all. I might have to update and change a couple of things. I'm going to do what's called a batch post. And I'm going to start this at 8 a.m. tomorrow morning. And I'm going to guess, how many do I have here? 15 things. I'm going to guess maybe every 45 minutes to try and start. I'm going to apply. So at 8 a.m. is the first one, 8:45 is the second one, all the way through the day. It ends at 6:30. I can go a little longer. So I'm going to go for 50 minutes. Apply my interval. Again, it started at 8 a.m. goes all the way to 7:40. So it gets me done by 8 o'clock. I personally like to have no posts happening after 8 o'clock. So then I'm going to pick It's Abby's Party and I'm going to schedule the batch. And I've just booked Abby's Party for tomorrow. All of these are individual posts that will go out on the calendar, done like dinner.
The group of posts that she's talking about, the collections that I did that anybody can use, you can still go in, adjust the wording of what I've put. If you're editing, you can add ones, you can take them out as well. It doesn't matter. You can make it your own. So don't feel like you have to leave them exactly as I had done them or I had set them up. You're welcome to go in and change them if this is a route that you decide you want to do.
Yeah.
How much does this cost?
Leslie, do you remember how much it was?
Mm,
Hold on, let me look for you, Sandra.
Thanks.
It's not a huge price by any means. And you do get
There's
a,
a four, so there is a 14-day trial, but if you
Yeah.
go through top of the line, they actually have a coupon code that gives you, I think it's a 60-day.
I think it's 60-day.
I think it's a 60-day, and then it's $10 a month after that. And no
So where do we-
contract, you can
so-
cancel it at any time.
Where do you get the coupon code?
Top of the line. So
Top
if
of
I
the
was to
line?
go in, yeah, so if I'm going into
Well,
top,
if you want to continue
the
on
line.
with your training, I'll go and find top of the lines code for
Okay.
this if you want.
yep.
That's fine.
So this is what Sinshare is about, and I adore this because it is so ridiculously simple. I would suggest, though, I'm just giving you a highlight of how easy it is. There are a few extra steps that you would take, obviously, as you're going through in some of the setups and changing. Like I can do a select all. Well, let's go into one that I know is going to have some changes. Party time, and I'm going to go to select all, and I want to do a sorry, I'm blanking at what I'm looking for. Sort, schedule, not copy, batch post. Where is my sort, sending, schedule, multi-post, copy? Where am I not finding what I'm looking for? Maybe I'm in, sorry. When I'm in somebody else's folder like that, I actually can't make changes. So let's say I go back in now and I find my copy of my parties. So hang on a second here, because I had Heather's party. So this was April parties. I had copied everything she had in her folder into my thing. So now that means I have control and can make changes on these. So I'm going to select them all. Oops. Select all. And now I can do what's called a find and replace. So if I know in this case, this is the old party link that I'm trying to find from somebody else. I want to find this and I want to replace it with, I don't care, I'll replace it with this. It doesn't really matter. This is the new party for the new person that I'm doing. So I want to find all the old parties from this one and I do a search and it's going to go through and say, there it is. We've changed it here. There it is. We've changed it here. There it is. We've changed it like all the way through. It's insanely awesome and amazing and makes life so much simpler. And then you at the end, you would basically say update posts. Now they're all changed. So there's, I mean, and there is so much more that you can do with it. This is Sinshare. This is what we love. I did not find the one that Tupperware has, Tup Social, quite as flexible, but there are a lot of people who love it and really have learned to work with it. I just spent more time with this one, so obviously I'm going to have a little bit more of a soft side on this one. If you get the chance, and we can find out if there's like a 30-day free on Tup Social, and then these, I would suggest doing a on each one to make sure that you're making a decision that's right for you. But this is really an amazing thing. And the one thing, if you're creative at all, you can go in and design. Tup Social has the same thing. It's the design with Canva. And again, I've done a whole lesson on this kind of stuff. So, but just to show you, there's all sorts of preloaded stuff. I can upload photos if I want, meaning I've done some of these different photos for different things. But they also give you photos. They give you elements that you can use. Some of them are free. Some of them are paid. We do not have the paid Canva account, but I have yet to actually need it. It's never been a big deal.
No.
It drops backgrounds. It gives you, so the coming soon, if it's a different too dark and I want to lighten it up, I can do that. If I go into this, I can actually change the colors of these and use colors that are more appropriate to what I am trying to design. And then when I'm done, I hit publish. It starts to prepare it. And then it loads it in my image thing here as soon as it's done. Boom. I now have a new image that I've actually created.
Jackie, did you just put that in the chat or did you put it in our group? That
I did
link?
it. What I did is I sent it to you guys in your Facebook so that in your notifications, but I also put it in the chat.
So
Okay,
in
I'll look
both
for it.
locations.
Yeah, the link that's in the chat is the link for the 60-day trial. It's 60
Thank-
days, by the way, that they give you for free.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So it's and I have, like I said, on my YouTube page, there is training for the SynShare stuff. I would highly recommend that you sit and plug along with the training and then ask any additional questions in case I've missed something. But we did get through quite a bit of stuff at the time. And once you've gotten used to it, you get really quick at being able to find some of the other stuff. There's also a SynShare group that's available. There's a Tupperware SynShare group. But yeah, I'm a big SynShare fan. I won't kid you. But I'm all about whatever makes life easy. Some of the things, again, that you would learn is that text clips. So if I'm writing in a post up here and I've written this whole thing and yada, da, da, or I've brought in a post that has all the writing in it, I go to where I need this done. And Abby, whose party it is, I've already written in all of our links. So her link, I can just copy and press it in. So this is my text clip. It won't save this, but every person that I'm doing things for, I add their clip if I have a current link for them. Not everybody has updated me with the new system yet.
That's why, just for Linda and Sandra, when you're going through and I've said to you, can you send me your link? This is what it is for. Like I set up those as well so that each time I go in and do one, just like where Leslie's dropping down, I use your own individual links so that when people are looking at your page, they're able to shop on your own link. So that,
So
that
I
you
will
obviously
show
get-
you. So if I've posted this, and this is
Sandra, I'll
for,
send it again. Don't worry.
this is for Abby's party tomorrow, but let's say this was a generic link and I was going to be doing it on 4 people's thing. So here I would do Abby's party link and hit post. Then I would go in and I would copy this post. This time I would highlight this, back it out, hit text clip, hit Heather's party. Now it's got her link and I would hit, instead of Abby's, I would hit Heather's and schedule. And now I can go in and I can do a copy and I again go get rid of whoever's thing this was. And I go into, this is the wrong one for Jackie's link, but this used to be Jackie's link. And I would hit get rid of that and put, where's my alphabetical? Oh, Jackie, you're not even on here right now. I pulled you off, so it's not so long of a list.
Oh,
I know. Let's
I'm
say
so
this said
sad.
Jackie. And then I would do it. So now I've just made 3 posts for all the same time for 3 different people's pages. Okay. And so, like I said, we don't mind doing it some, but we really encourage people as soon as they know they're really wanting to do their page, dive in and learn. It lightens our load, but it also gives you more control over what you want. It doesn't mean that it's mandatory to start tomorrow. It means get it, start it, and then let us know when you want to start trying a couple of posts. We have practice pages that we do. You can see my practice page here, practice number 2, practice number 2. Both of those pages work. We will join you into them if you want a place to be able to practice posts so you can see what your posts look like before you make them live on a real thing.
Okay, I'll look into it in the next couple of days.
Yeah. So it's just,
Yeah.
it's so that,
and don't feel like either one of you have to like start right away. I will continue to do the posts as long as you want me to. That's not an issue.
Yeah,
it's just, we wanted to
feel like you
introduce
gotta
to everybody.
Any-
We really wanted to
anything-
introduce to everybody the differences.
anything that's
Uh,
going to make us successful, that's all we want, right?
Well, and saving time, like
Yeah.
time is so precious and you really want to spend it in the wisest of places. And so for posting, you can sit down, like I said, one day and some days I just don't have time to sit down for an hour and think through a week's worth of posts. I can't get my head wrapped around even if I'm just copying posts. But I can sometimes get up in the morning and go, okay, I need 3 posts, and I go grab them, throw them up, and I'm done for the day. That day is off the hook. And tomorrow, if I don't get to anything but 1 post in the middle of the day, then life is grand, and that's just the way it goes. You will work out what works best for you, and how that works, whether the last minute panic posting is better for your schedule or planning
And we've
ahead.
all done that, all done that.
And week to week it brings something new. So it's not like you're bad. There is no bad. It's what's right for you and right for you at the moment, which might change week to week. So I just wanted to give you guys a chance to see the different things that you can play with, look at, get comfortable with, get your head wrapped around. And then whenever that time is right, you let us know, and we will help you fly from the nest whenever that day may be ready. And there's no rush.
Absolutely not.
Any other questions, you guys, while I've got?
No, I'm just waiting. So I'm starting to book my parties using my son's name because I don't know what's wrong. We can't figure out why I can't book one under my own name.
Booking a party under, oh,
Well, you know,
in
we
the,
did.
yes,
how we
okay,
did
so,
them?
yeah, so when you're booking a party on, in the new system, you have to have it be like for your very own party, you mean?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know, you put up there so people can go in and just put it under yourself.
Yeah, so it has to be a different, so in the old system, it had to be a different email. They told us that it had to be a different email or a fully different name, or something had to be completely different in the set, like in your setup compared to your regular stuff. I still think it's an email that has to be different, Jackie, but I don't know for sure.
When I was on the phone with the gentleman, I
Yeah,
tried different emails. We tried so many different things, and he's baffled why it will not accept my my number and all the information that I tried. I tried different emails. I tried different phone numbers.
so
It
is
won't
this just
accept it.
for booking a party, or is this just for,
Well, you know, no, you know, how when we were doing the training and we did the web party and we used our own names to
Yeah.
make it won't let me put in.
okay, so some
So-
of this is just glitches that are happening, and one of
That's
the
what he
glitches
said.
that, yeah, and one of the glitches that was fixed the other day is now glitching out on me again, which is the checking what my level is. It won't actually let me see anymore, whereas Jackie's does. But mine is reverted back. It was working fine this morning because I was showing it to somebody, and then all of a sudden it decided it was done.
Okay,
So
what
know that there's
question
going to be glitches off and on over the next week
Yeah.
or two.
It's anything new's got tons of glitches.
Yeah.
What I
and
wanted to
actually-
know, Jackie, if
Sorry?
I'm setting up, I set up Ryan,
Yes.
I gave you the link. Are you able to still go in and see if there's sales and stuff under his party?
Absolutely you can at any point in time. I haven't seen any change to our
No,
group
there is no
total.
change, but are you able to go in it as well as me?
I just see the totals come up on my page as Linda, Sandra for the team total.
Okay, perfect,
Yeah.
okay. That's good, okay.
Yeah. So if there's no more questions, I wanted to just kind of keep this compacted. Shoot me questions if there are any.
Yep.
I will, over the next couple of weeks, continue to pop up with all of a sudden a new training idea or something that I think will help, a bunch of people.
Right,
And even if people can't attend, I will actually do a version of it as best I can without
Okay.
people asking, so that I can at least get something for you guys to use as sounding boards.
okay, and
Um,
Jackie, you're not available starting Tuesday, correct?
Right? I am
Okay.
your go-to.
Perfect.
And don't hesitate to go to me, guys. I am, I told Jackie she's going to be paying me back come the end of this.
Well, Jackie, I
In
just want to
August.
wish you well and hope everything
Thank you.
goes well for you. And
Yeah.
we'll be
Thank you,
thinking
my
of you,
dear.
love. We'll be thinking of you.
Yeah, Leslie will let everybody know.
Okay, perfect, honey.
Thanks, and
Stay
Thank you,
strong.
guys.
Okay, bye.